Celestia is making people thousands of dollars from crypto airdrops. The most loyal tier holders and stakers are going to be banking airdrops all the way through the bull market. Why? Because there are so many protocols potentially promising an enormous airdrop to Celestia stakers. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your hands on Celestia tier and qualify for these life-changing airdrops. I would also like to mention and say a huge thank you to everyone who shows support on our channel. Very soon this week, I'm going to be personally doing a giveaway, so stay tuned. But before we begin, I'm Theo, a content creator for the Alt Crypto Talk team. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose. Use a burner wallet if you feel more comfortable, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. My friends, let's jump straight into Celestia's network. Alright my friends, so first of all, we're on the Celestia website. We're not really going to do much on here, however you can explore the entire ecosystem and understand everything about Celestia. If you would like to learn more about Celestia, then you can let us know and we will make a separate video on what it is. However, we don't want to be here for hours explaining what Celestia is and how it works. But in a nutshell, as you can see, Celestia is a modular data availability network that makes it easy for anyone to securely launch their own blockchain. So you can deploy anything fast and launch a blockchain with leading Ethereum rollup frameworks, or transform nearly any virtual machine into your own sovereign chain. With Celestia underneath, a customizable blockchain becomes as easy to deploy as a smart contract. Guys, the future of launching blockchains is here with Celestia, and most of them seem to be doing an airdrop for Celestia stakers and loyal users. So what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to show you how to become one of these loyal users and stakers in order to become eligible for so many different crypto airdrops. But guys, basically in this video, what I've done is I've collected all the best tweets I could find covering Celestia airdrops. So I'm not going to lie and say that I found these all on my own. I'm going to show you that I've been following CryptoCito, an amazing YouTuber that focuses on the Cosmos network. We've got Airdrops 1, also focuses on Cosmos airdrops as well as many other airdrops. We've got Cosmos airdrops, which obviously focuses on Cosmos. And we've got so many other ones, all of which I will show you in this video. And they're going to show us which airdrops are coming up for Celestia. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to get your hands on Celestia and what you're going to need to have. So first of all, guys, you're going to need to have a Keplr wallet. This allows us to connect to the Osmosis, the Cosmos, the Injective, the Celestia chains, all of which are Cosmos IBC enabled. Now, as you can see, I've got Atom in my wallet. I've also got a tiny bit of Celestia, which I had used in the past when we were doing the Hypr airdrop, but I will also get into that later on in this video. However, what we're going to be doing is, guys, we're going to be using our Atom tokens to swap into Celestia tokens, or that's what I'm going to be doing anyway. But first of all, what we do is I'm going to open up the Keplr dashboard to make it nice and clean so it's nicer to see. And as you can see my whole portfolio here. It's not exactly up to date because I haven't added all the chains. There is more in here. However, for those who want to directly deposit Celestia tokens without having to swap and bridge Atom or so on, I would recommend simply going up to your Keplr wallet up the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to go over to where it says copy address. You're going to see where it says Celestia, and all you would have to do is either copy that or go over to your phone or whatever it is on your centralized exchange and copy this wallet address for Celestia. If you copy that and then you directly put it in the withdraw button on your centralized exchange, you will be able to withdraw all your Celestia tokens that you'd bought on your centralized exchange and withdraw them into the Celestia network within your Keplr wallet. However, myself, like I said, I want to swap my Atom tokens that I already have in my Keplr wallet, but by doing so, I need to use the Osmosis decentralized exchange, which is also a network of its own. So this is the Osmosis website. I'm going to leave all the official links down below, guys. That includes all of the tweets and everything that we go through within this video. Everything will be linked down below. Now, as you can see, I've only got 1.32 Atom on the Osmosis decentralized exchange and network, but that's obviously because it requires me to deposit more Atom. So as you can see in my Keplr wallet, I've actually got 6.06 Atom tokens. I need to go over to the left-hand side and click where it says assets. So once I'm over here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and click the deposit button. It automatically knows that I've got Atom tokens because it's connected to my Keplr wallet. If you haven't connected your wallet, you would simply go up the top and connect your wallet, but simply go over to deposit and choose however much Atom that you want into the Osmosis chain. Now, me personally, I'm going to do 5 and I'm going to leave 1 Atom within my wallet once again. So I'm going to deposit, click approve, and it will literally take a few seconds, around 20 seconds it says, to deposit your Atom into the Osmosis network. So it's not very long, you don't have to wait at all. And as you can see, I've also got my Dimension in here as well, but I've also got more staked in my MetaMask wallet. and we'll go through that in another video, but today we're focusing on Celestia. Now, once I refresh my page, you'll now see that the IBC transfer has been completed, 5 Atom has now been deposited, and we now have a total of 6.32 Atom, worth $78.60. Now, guys, the question is that a lot of people ask is, how much Celestia do you really need? Well, at the moment, people are saying that you need 100 to qualify for airdrops. So for example, if I show you one, say for example, ARK. The ARK protocol is doing an airdrop to all Celestia stakers. However, all Celestia stakers must have a minimum required staking of 100 TIA, which is actually a lot. But the thing is, Celestia was an airdrop token of itself, so many people actually just staked their TIA tokens as soon as it got airdropped, meaning it cost them absolutely nothing. However, for users like us, this will cost us around $1,600 because of the amount that TIA costs. Therefore, this isn't very affordable for the average user. Now, the snapshot was taken on the 29th of February, so it is way too late to qualify for ARK. But if you did, obviously you'll be getting the ARK airdrop, and that's thanks to Cosmos Airdrops for notifying us about this. But yes, if you take a look down here, I think 50 is a fair amount for TIA, and yeah, I kind of agree. Even though that is still quite a lot, I still think that is quite fair. Now, in my opinion, I actually think that in the future, because the bull market is coming, the price of the TIA tokens are obviously going to go up. And that screams to me that the requirements will also drop with that. So obviously, most people that are coming into Celestia at a new point and that are just entering the crypto market, they're not going to be staking 100 TIA straight away if they're hearing about airdrops, because that is mostly the incentive nowadays. Airdrops, that's mostly why people are staking their tokens. If there were no airdrops, most people wouldn't be staking Celestia, Cosmos, Osmosis, and so on. But to me, I actually personally think that we're going to need a lot less of Celestia tokens in order to qualify for airdrops. So right now, although it might seem that you need a lot of Celestia to qualify, I think in the future we could actually get some nice airdrops just by buying Celestia now while the token price is fairly cheap. And then in the future, when the price goes up, obviously your USD value worth of TIA will go up with that, meaning that you should qualify for more airdrops. Now that obviously might not be the case, but that is just speculation and just an opinion of mine. So going back over to the Osmosis stakes, like I said, I think that the eligibility requirements of the amount of TIA that you will need to qualify for airdrops will decrease. However, it will all depend on your budget, guys. If you don't want to do this, I would actually recommend following other crypto airdrops that might not cost you a minimum of $100 and require you to lock up your assets. So basically, whenever we lock up our Celestia tokens, it's going to lock up for 21 days at a minimum. Therefore, you have to be comfortable with locking up your tokens and staking them for a long time in order to qualify for these airdrops. So in my case, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply swap 6 Atom into Celestia tokens. Now I'm going to simply move over my camera to make it easier to see. And as you can see, I'm going to swap my Atom tokens on the right, which I have 6.32. At the bottom, I'm going to choose another token, obviously being TIA, which is a recommended token by Osmosis. So like I said, I want to swap 6 Atom into Celestia, which is $75 on the dot. Say if I just did 6.1 just to make it $75 worth of TIA, I'm going to get 4.69 TIA to stake. So I swap that and I'm going to approve it. Now, as you can see, it's going to process the swap, and once we've done that, we're going to be able to see it in our assets. Now, if we go over to assets on the left-hand side, you'll see that we now have 4.69 Celestia tokens, and our Atom has now decreased down to 0.22. So, from here, guys, we have our TIA tokens in our Osmosis network, but we want to withdraw it into our Celestia wallet, which is going to be our Keplr wallet. So it's very simple, guys. All you would do is click withdraw. If you did use the centralized exchange to withdraw your tokens into your Keplr wallet, you can avoid this step completely. But for those who didn't, then you just carry on and withdraw your TIA. You approve it with the Osmosis gas token, which you'll need. And I'm assuming most of you will have if you are a Cosmos user. So as you can see, transaction successful. If we go up into our Keplr wallet, we now have to wait for the TIA token to come in. As you can see, we've got 0.122 still. If we refresh our wallet, you can now see that we've got Celestia tokens, 4.81, $78.30 worth. Now, from here, guys, we're completely done with the Osmosis DEX. Unless you want to swap more tokens, then you can do, and then you can just withdraw it to your wallet just like I've shown you, and takes only 30 seconds. Now, if I refresh my dashboard, the Keplr dashboard, you can see now that the total wallet value has finally gone up with the $688. However, that is not what we're looking at. If we scroll down, we can now see that I've got my Celestia token here. I've starred it as well with $78.30. On the left hand side, you can see chains. So if you go to stake, explore, whatever it is you want to do, you can. And by clicking the stake button, guys, you're going to see that we have a different variety of chains that we can obviously stake with, depending on the assets that we have in our wallet. So obviously, because we have Celestia tokens, we can stake our TIA tokens. I've got Stargaze in my wallet, I can stake more, and the list goes on. Now, as you can see on the right side, guys, is the amount I'm staking, and the left side where it says available is the amount I've got in my wallet, which is fluid to use. Like I said, I think the eligibility requirements of how much tier required to qualify for airdrops will minimize, but that's needless to say that some protocols might require you to have 50 tier staked or 100 tier staked like you've seen, and some might require just a minimum of 1 or 2. So if we just go over to Celestia, which we're going to be staking for a delicious 14.43% APR at the same time, we're going to see a variety of different validators. Now, this is where most people get confused. In a nutshell, guys, I actually personally think a minimum of 5 Celestia tokens is enough to qualify for airdrops in the future. That is at the bare minimum. So I'm saying bare minimum 5 Celestia tokens staked is okay, and you might qualify for some airdrops, but you probably won't get them all. If you're staking a minimum of 50 to 100, guys, I think you're going to qualify for every single airdrop that does come to Celestia holders. And we all know more modular networks are coming to the list. So by staking these tokens early on before the bull market is in full force, you can guarantee yourself some nice airdrops from these protocols. However, to carry on, so say if you have a minimum of 5 tier tokens to stake, I would personally recommend choosing 1 to 5 different validators to stake with. So me personally, I'm already staking with one validator known as the Cosmos Station. This is one of my favorite validators. We really want to stay out of the top 10 in order to qualify and get the highest odds of airdrops. Now, all you do is you just count the top 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So anything outside of CUC, anything lower with a voting power than 18 million tokens is good with us. So from Little Dipper and below. But guys, what we must be aware of is the commission. So when you go to unstake your tokens, they're going to take a commission, a cut of your staking. So say if you had 100 Celestia tokens staked, this Polychain one, for example, is going to take 20% or 20 tier tokens from you when you decide to unstake. Now guys, that is way too much in my opinion, and I would completely avoid that. Same with this Bitcoin Swiss, they're going to take everything when you unstake, and they've got 33 million. So be very, very careful which ones you choose. That's why I've chosen the Cosmos Station. It's outside of the top 10, and it's a nice 5% commission rate. Just be aware that any of these protocols and validators can change their commission rate at any given time from 5% all the way up to 100%. So be very cautious. But guys, just choose any of these different validators, ones that you believe are safe. Another thing to note is that some of the validators also have airdrops of their own. Like Prism over here is a validator that we can stake with and is doing an airdrop. So if I stake with Prism, I can just click stake, and I'm just going to stake 1 Celestia token. Why? I'm going to explain now. Because I actually want to spread my bets with different validators, which should enable us to qualify for more airdrops. I think it could be a smart way of spreading our bets. However, it could also be a problem because some validators might have a minimum requirement and just staking one might not be enough. But in our case, what we're going to do is we're going to choose another validator. We've so far got the Cosmos Station, which we've got 1.11 staked. We've got now the Prism validator, which we've got 1 staked. And now if we choose another one, let's just say Coinbase Cloud with a 10% commission. Let's just click stake, and I'm going to choose another one to stake tier. Click stake, approve. And then with the rest of my Celestia tokens, I can just stake with another validator or keep it liquid in my wallet. But obviously we want to stake our tokens in order to qualify. So at the moment, we've got 3 validators, which is giving better decentralization for Celestia. So it will be better for the whole network. We also choose Celestia again, and personally guys, I'm just going to do Cosmos Station again because it is my favorite, and this time I'm going to stake everything. So an extra $45, but they also recommend to set aside for fees, so you're going to take that advice, and I'm just going to take 0.1 away and click stake. So approve the transaction, and as you can see, it needed a bit of tier for gas fees. Now, like I said, there's an unbonding period of 21 days, so bear that in mind. If you want to unstake, you have to wait 21 days in order to claim your tokens, and obviously the commission rate comes in place as well, so make sure that you've made your money back before you start withdrawing, but then again, that is completely up to you. So, now that we've got all our Celestia tokens staked, what protocols are we qualifying for? Well, I'm going to show you that, but after that, guys, I'm going to show you how to use Celestia tokens to qualify for other crypto airdrops very briefly. But first, let me show you what protocols that are giving airdrops to Celestia users. So we've already shown you ARK, which was only made eligible for those who had 100 Celestia tokens staked. So it's way out of my staking guideline. I'm definitely not staking 100, and I definitely will not be. The next one is AltLayer, which is now officially over, and your last chance to claim was yesterday. So if you qualified and did get your hands on the AltLayer airdrop, congratulations. If not, don't worry, there are many more coming. So up next, we've also got Hypr Network, and they have announced a collaboration with Milky Way Zone. Thank you for this Airdrops 1 for letting us know about this. You are a legend, and I have been following you for a very long time. Now, Milky Way Zone partnership launches a campaign series to boost Hypr Network's liquidity. More details on what's in it for the Hypr Network and how Milky Way liquidity and Milk tier holders can benefit coming soon. So on January 10th, the Hypr network announced that we'll be announcing something special for tier stakers as a show of gratitude for us being part of the Celestia ecosystem. So essentially, that is telling you that they are giving an airdrop to all tier stakers. So there's no snapshot or other data available yet. Please be patient. In a nutshell, Hypr is a layer 2 blockchain built on top of Ethereum using ZK proofs. And if you want to find out more about the Hypr network, then you can obviously follow this link, which I'll leave linked in the description below. I'm not going to leave the link to the Hypr network website. I'm going to leave it all to the Airdrops 1 tweet, which I think is a fantastic tweet that we can't fault. So thank you very much, Mr. Airdrops 1. Hypr network is a Celestia airdrop that we should be getting. So if you staked your tokens, hopefully that the snapshot hasn't been taken yet and we will qualify, and the minimum is a hopefully around 1 to 5. Now, moving on to the next one. Again, from Airdrops 1. We've got the NIM network. Now, this is the first rollout to launch on Dimension and will have a public allocation of 9% NIM for Genesis roll drop. So, this is official news, and this is going to be out for DIM stakers and also, I reckon, Celestia stakers because they have utilized their technology. Now, I might be completely wrong and it might only be for Dimension stakers, but Celestia stakers could actually get a small cut from this. But if you want to find out more, once again, I'm going to leave the link to this tweet in the description below. Now, so far there is 4 airdrops that we've gone through for Celestia. The 5th one is covered by Berry Crypt, another legend within the crypto airdrop community. The Warden protocol is going to be airdropping tokens to Atom and Celestia stakers, so hopefully we are going to be one of the lucky airdroppers. Now, what the threshold is, we still do not know. However, thank you very much, Berry Crypt, for letting us know about the Warden protocol. Once again, I'm going to leave this linked in the description below so you can see this tweet. However, back to Airdrops 1 again, focusing on the Cosmos ecosystem like crazy. I absolutely love it. KinetixFi is another airdrop for Celestia stakers, as well as Atom, Osmo, Inge, and Matic. So 75% of the airdrop is going to be to platform users. So let's hope this KFi airdrop will be nice and easy. However, you can get your hands on more of the airdrop by using the protocol, but we're going to get a small cut of it for staking our Celestia tokens, but we don't know how much will be needed to qualify. Now, like I said, guys, we've roughly staked around 5 to 6 Celestia tokens. That's probably not going to be enough for most airdrops at the moment, but like I said in the bull run, when Celestia is worth around $100 in my opinion, I think that we're going to qualify for more airdrops because 5 or 6 Celestia tokens is going to be worth $500-600, and I think that should qualify us for some nice airdrops. I think if you can definitely stake more Celestia tokens, guys, you're going to well position yourselves and get yourselves bigger and better airdrops. Now, obviously, that's not for everyone, and if you can't afford that, then that is no problem. Stake as much as you can. However, I must also say, guys, that there are so many different other airdrop opportunities that don't require staking or require locking up for long periods of time and not knowing whether or not you're going to get any airdrops. I can show you so many different airdrops, and I'm going to do that at the end of the video. But moving on to the next tweet, we have got by Cosmos Airdrops, a legend within the Cosmos community. We have got the Hava Airdrop, which is coming very soon, and you can actually check your eligibility right now. But I must say that you should be very careful when checking with Hava. Do not connect your wallet. I would actually wait for a couple days or wait for a day or so before claiming the token when it does actually go live, just to see whether or not it is a safe protocol to use. You don't want to get your wallet drained for a measly few dollars or $100, $200, or any amount for that matter. Guys, we want to be safe, and we can just wait for the pros to do it first and connect their dodgy wallets before we start connecting our legit wallets. So, for those who want to check their eligibility, I will leave this linked in the description below. I will show you that I'm eligible for the Hava coin. I don't think this was for staking my Celestia tokens. However, it was for staking my Atom, Osmosis, and so on. But if you did stake Celestia, you should have a nice portion or proportion of an airdrop just for staking, or even your Atom or Osmosis tokens for that matter. So if I click Celestia, paste my wallet, it could be your Cosmos or Osmosis wallet, it connects them all into one, so don't worry about that. As you can see, I'm eligible for 653,000 Hava. I don't know how much it will be worth, but hopefully it will be worth something nice. Now guys, this is a mega Celestia airdrop tweet from Crypto Stream Hub, another legend, and again, I'm going to leave this tweet in the description below. So he's actually listed a whole bunch of protocols that he believes will do airdrops for Celestia stakers, and I'm actually on board with this. I definitely believe Bearer Chain, Caldera, Fuel, Eclipse, definitely Hyperlane, Initia, Polymer, Snapchain, Astria, Polymer, Lightlink Chain, Union, Movement Labs, and Fluent will do airdrops. all of which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Add the 5 that we've gone through on the tweets, that's 19. But what is the 20 and the other ones? Well, I actually think that Keplr is going to be doing an airdrop very soon of their own to use it to as staking tokens, whether that's Atom, Osmosis, Celestia, Dimension, Juno, Chihuahua, Stargaze, you name it. If you're swapping, if you're depositing, if you're staking, if you're using the Keplr wallet, I actually think we're going to qualify for this airdrop too. Now that's also excluding all the validators that we were using to stake with our Celestia tokens. So for example, the 20-second airdrop could be from the Prism validator node that we staked with. They said that they were doing an airdrop, therefore by staking our tier with them, we could be qualifying for their Prism token. Now, that's over 21 airdrops, guys, if you're including all of these. Like I said, I was going to show you how to use your Celestia tokens in other ways to qualify for airdrops, and we did that by using the Hypr protocol, which we did a video in the past, and I'll leave an airdrop tutorial in the description below for you. Now, the Hypr Nexus bridge allows us to move our Celestia tokens between a variation of networks such as Neutron, Injective, Ethereum, Injective, EVM, Manta, and Arbitrum. Now, they've added more networks to the list. So in the video before, we only had Neutron, Manta, and Arbitrum, but now we've got more networks. So you know what time it is, guys. It's time to get cracking, and it's time to move your Celestia tokens from as many different networks to and from. So if you can do Celestia to and from Neutron, to and from Ethereum, to and from Manta, guys, you're going to qualify for not only the Hypr airdrop, but also Celestia airdrops, which I actually think is the case. Now, my friends, I know this is a lot of information to take in, especially if you're new, but it's as simple as staking your Celestia tokens and just waiting for airdrops to come in. If you don't know if you're going to be eligible or not, well, simply follow all of those accounts that I've listed in this video, because that's exactly what I do. I'm not going to lie, I'm not some sort of genie whiz that automatically gets alerts whenever I get an airdrop. I'm actually following a whole bunch of legends within the crypto community that helps me to help you. So guys, we can help each other. That's what it's all about. This is the world of crypto. I love you all very much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. But like I promised, for those who are interested in other crypto airdrops, most of which that don't require a lot of capital, check out our airdrops playlist, which has over 83 videos. We're on a journey to $100,000 from crypto airdrops. If you want to join us, you know where to find us. But guys, thank you so much for watching once again. We appreciate you all, and we currently have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading, and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides, and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.